So what brings you in here today?
I have problems swallowing food.
Okay. When did this start?
Started around 6 months ago.
Interesting. So what brings you in here today?
Alright, so Neil and I finished studying and I'm gonna head back home. It's pretty slow. There's no cars on the road, that's why I keep checking. It's a Saturday, so nobody should really be coming to Nobody should be coming to the hospital. It's a very nice day. Could have been paddleboarding today, but gotta make sure I brush up on my OSCE clinical skills for the test coming up on Wednesday. Hey, it's Sunday. We just went to church and now we are on the water paddleboarding. One of the most important parts about studying, preparing for his exams is taking time off to enjoy the weather, especially when it's sunny outside, get some exercise. So Jess and I really enjoy coming out paddleboarding ever since we got them, as you can probably see in my Instagram posts. So we're gonna take a couple hours just to paddleboard, enjoy, do a little on a water picnic, and then I'm gonna do some studying for the OSCEs. Already did some this morning, and so you gotta do it. Gotta make some time to have some fun, or else you'll miss summer. Alright, I'm headed over to the school to do some studying with Neil again. Tomorrow's the OSCE, so we gotta do some cases and review all the handbooks to make sure we're prepared. And tomorrow's the day, so my test is 7:30 tomorrow.
And then
What's radial?
radial is resisted finger extension.
Yeah, for thumb.
Sorry, thumb extension, yeah.
This is the radial antenna. That's how my cousin taught me. Alright, Neil and I have been here at RGN for since 10 a.m. and it's like 3:30, and we're just talking about, we've gone through how many cases, man? Like 10, 15, maybe 20 cases, even just talking through some of them. We are now in 4th year and we feel like we could be pretty confident for a couple of scenarios, but there's always 3 or 4 things that we miss. And preparing for the OSCE is a very humbling experience. Did you want to share anything?
Yeah, I think it's been great progress. We've definitely come a long way since I'd say 1st or 2nd year, but there's always more to learn. That's the thing with medicine. You always keep growing. You keep learning. Yeah,
so our OSCE's tomorrow night. So we're just grinding out here in a variation of history taking, neuro exam, cardio, all the systems, and we'll finish it off tomorrow. Our last OSCE, we finished our last university exams last week. Now we got our clinical exams, and then we'll be done and ready for 4th year and the challenges that are to come. All right, so let's continue going.
Muscle strength. So are you feeling weak? Are you feeling tired, fatigued? Any urinary incontinence, back flexing of the neck?
Lermit sign?
Lermit sign is flexion of the neck.
Alright guys, it's almost time. It is 5:30, so Neil he's in the 5:15 group, so he's starting earlier, and then I'm at 7:30. So right now I'm just taking a quick break. I'm getting more nervous and anxious as time goes on, but I have like a banana, I have a drink, and then there's some protein bars, just eating lightly. I don't want to be eating any heavy food closer to exam time. Overall I feel pretty confident, like deep down I feel confident. I feel like I can handle most, if not any of the scenarios, and get the grades to pass and do well. I think the closer we get though, the more doubts start creeping in, the more insecure I can get, and so heart starts beating, and just that almost like stage fright. Because if there's no time limit, no pressures like that, I think I'd be comfortable just walking in, talking to a patient and whatnot. But knowing that there's a rubric and I have to tick off each of those marks within a certain amount of time does make it more nerve-wracking. So Neil and I have been studying for the past 2 hours, just doing cases, reviewing certain things for different systems. Yeah, last OSCE of the year, last OSCE of medical school. We passed this and we're good to proceed to become doctors, and then we got to pass our licensing exam as well. So overall, like, I'm not afraid of failing. It's just going through this process is grueling. It's mentally fatiguing, and we've been doing these cases for a couple of hours these past couple of days, just doing reviews. So there's definitely some blind spots that I'm sure they will figure out during the exams when they ask specific questions or they throw in a curveball. Every exam has a curveball. You can't really prepare for those. You just do your best, but you just don't take those personally. Embrace them. Do your best. Come up with something on the spot. Don't stop, and make use of the time. And let's go. So I'm gonna do a quick little break, eat, and continue studying.
I survived, and instead of letting that scare me, I kept on going.
I just finished my OSCE and it was very stressful. I think I passed, but I doubted myself a lot more than I expected, and they had a lot of cases that I was not really expecting.